Alright, YouTube, I should be getting my beauty sleep, but I had to report on this, and also, tomorrow, quick update. I will not be doing a morning video slew. Probably in the evening I'll do a video or videos, especially if there's any major news that comes up. But I've got stuff that I need to do tomorrow. It's going to be good. Updates in the future. It's going to be some good shit, trust me. But I had to make this video because it's just so funny. They put Tupac Shakur in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, most people in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame have something in common that Tupac Shakur happens not to have in common with the rest of them, and it's called making rock music. Tupac was a rap and hip-hop artist. Now, it's a little bit of a stretch. The same justification that they've traditionally used to keep electronic acts like Kraftwerk that got denied out of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, wouldn't you extend that to hip-hop? How does Tupac have anything to do with that? I think he would feel insulted if he were still alive. I don't think he would care what a bunch of upper class nerds thought about his music one way or the other, to tell the truth. So it's kind of funny that they're putting him in here acting like it's some big deal. And that's all, fuck the other inductees, I suppose. You look at all the stories about this. Tupac, the headline act, as the first, not actual rock artist to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or something. Meanwhile, Depeche Mode gets screwed under the we don't do electronic music crap, even though they don't just make electronic music. If you went back and you were actually familiar with the band, you would understand that. Listen to Barrel of a Gun, listen to Martyr, listen to John the Revelator, and tell me that those aren't rock songs that simply happen to have a lot of electronic musical in them. That's what they are. Certain Kraftwerk that gets denied, I can understand that. Kraftwerk is basically just listening to a Mac computer. No offense to Kraftwerk fans. I like Kraftwerk, honestly, but it's not exactly, it's not like Elvis Presley or something like that. Depeche Mode's sort of like the missing link, actually, between electronic music and more the classical sort of composure of rock music. Honestly, it's my favorite band. Then again, I think they'd feel insulted to be there too. There was talk by some of their fans that if they were accepted, if they were inducted, they wouldn't even show up. They wouldn't even respond. They wouldn't care because they're not sellouts, which is why I can respect them. And it is true. Honestly, I think, though, a better strategy is get Martin Gore liquored up. He's notorious. He's unrepentant about the fact that he drinks a lot. Get him liquored up and have him go up to accept this award or go to their meeting or whatever the hell they have. I don't even know. I don't care about the Hall of Fame there for reasons that should be all too obvious at this point. Get him liquored up, have him go there and mumble incoherently until they escort him out. That should be Depeche Mode's response when they do inevitably get inducted there. I guess everything's on the table now. If a hip-hop artist can make it in the rock and roll industry, well, then I suppose you're going to have a slew of country singers there, bluegrass artists, maybe some classical composers, stuff like that. I don't have any problem with Tupac. In fact, if you listen to his work, or the work of some of the old guard rappers, there's actually a message there. It's actually intelligent. Oftentimes they're trying to tell people, hey, stop doing fucking drugs and fucking up the neighborhood, you fucks. But I especially like Tupac's rock and roll album, I'm Not Rock, I'm Rap, You Dunderheads. So, why are they putting him in there? He wouldn't have cared. He might have felt insulted by it. Do you really want to lay the groundwork for all the new wave of rappers to enter the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame too? I don't have any problem necessarily, strictly speaking, with the actual intelligent rappers of yesteryear. But they're few and far between now. Dr. Dre, in one of his more lucid moments in between sessions of smoking his bong repeatedly, maybe he can still craft something that's intelligent. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find most modern hip-hop fans capable of doing so. Tupac, yeah, it's fine. Immortal Technique. That would be great. Eminem, before he went completely insane. Even Eminem, with some of his kind of crossover rap pop, is a little bit closer to having at least the overtones of rock and roll than Tupac ever had. This is just hilarious. I don't know what they're thinking, honestly. ELO's fine. They did Evil Woman, which I sang for Hillary Clinton there, Crooked Hillary, who lost. I wonder why. And then the other band was Yes, actually. And that's good. They did some really weird, hippie-trippy, psychedelic stuff, and they successfully made the transition into an 80s act. And they were better then than they had been before. So I can understand putting them in. But Tupac? I mean, come on. There are plenty of other people that you're not allowing in. You're saying you're not worthy of being inducted yet. But this dude who never made a rock song is. And I'm sure there'll probably be some people, they'll see this and say, oh, well, you're just, you're racist, you hate rap. I don't hate all rap. Tupac's rap is just fine, but it's not rock and roll. It's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Again, if you want to call it the Music Hall of Fame, that's fine. Bring in a bunch of rap artists, country music and stuff like that. That's fine. Otherwise, be honest with people. Because Tupac Shakur never made a rock song. You'd be better off, again, finding some marginally rocky country band or something. Or, hey, this bluegrass singer from 6 decades ago also had a steel guitar in his act. So even though he was talking about using burned turnips to cure his erection problems with his first cousin, yeah, that's still rock and roll somehow. Honestly, those are my feelings on it. But I had to make this video. I should be doing other stuff, but I had to rush this out. It's just too funny to ignore. That's about all. Peace out.